Hi everyone and welcome to Unit 6. In Unit 6 we're going to be reading chapters 12 and 13, which is going to be about oligopolies and strategic behavior, and chapter 13 is about controlling market power. Make sure to focus on those two chapters for this week for the questions that you'll see. If you look right here, I have your PowerPoints for you to review. And in this right here, this watch, you'll have different various videos for you to review as well. For this week, you have the reflection, which is going to be 10 questions covering chapters 12 and 13. And you have the accomplished task right here, which is going to be 2 attempts and 20 multiple choice questions, and you'll have 60 minutes. On the reflection, I'd like to go over some of these questions that you might see, given that you only have one attempt. And make sure to note when you start the attempt, you have to complete it at that time. So for some of the questions, you're going to be looking at the Clayton Act and the role of the Clayton Act and other different acts or antitrust laws. So question 1 and 3 are going to have antitrust laws that you're going to look at. Question 2 is going to be looking at predatory pricing. And predatory pricing is when a market can gain market share, is when a firm can gain market share when they lower their prices maybe below the cost to produce. And one of the reasons why they could do that is to push competitors out of the market. Question 4 is dealing with an insecure monopolist. And an insecure monopolist might have trouble with entry for future competition. And why a monopolist is good why a monopolist is so effective right now in our economy is monopolists can bring about change because the government regulates what is occurring in the market. So that's the key. Next question is going to be dealing with a trust. You have another question on the Clayton Act, another question on a cartel, and a cartel is going to be where firms agree upon output levels. And you'll notice a good cartel would be OPEC, where they come together to review different output levels, and indirectly that's going to influence price. Question 8 is going to deal with the Sherman Act. Question 9 is going to be looking at natural monopolies and noticing that it's much more beneficial to have a natural monopoly because one firm can create more benefit and lower costs than multiple firms. And then question 10 is going to be dealing with another act. So you notice on like 5 of the questions are going to be dealing with different acts. So you want to review those acts to see if you have any questions on those, because those will be very important. In Unit 6, we're going to be looking at oligopolies. And oligopolies are going to be focused on the role of, let me see if I can get out of here, the role of large firms that sell very similar products. And an example of an oligopoly would be like the airline industry. And when you look at the airline industry, they're large firms that sell very similar products, but they watch each other when they make pricing decisions. And that's the key thing that you want to look at when you evaluate oligopolies. So I look forward to your effort this week, and make sure to review all of the materials that I've provided, because I think it'll provide a lot of help in your analysis.